You were expecting a little green alien animation, weren't you? You're not gonna get it. Why are you looking to the side? He's right behind me, isn't he? Hola. I genuinely do not know how to start this video off. That's great for me. If anybody's watching this video, like genuinely, like as you can see in my channel and all of my platforms of social media, if you want to look at my art or just have an idea kind of what my style looks like, I'll leave some things here, some information about who I am as a person, what type of art I make. I mostly make fan art, so genuinely, like, if you're interested in that type of content, go check that stuff out. Not to toot my own horn, but I do make quite a lot of fan art. Anyways. So why did I genuinely just randomly decide to make a YouTube channel? I don't know. I was kind of bored on a random Monday. And I was like, you know what? Literally at 3 a.m., I was like, I should make a YouTube channel. And I just kind of started this project out, and now I'm just kind of going through with it because I don't... Like, when I have an idea, I genuinely do not really like to go through with it all the way. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. I know. Oh, autographs are for later. Anyways, but I'm gonna answer some scripted questions that I genuinely made so you guys can understand me more about what this channel is gonna be, who am I as an artist, and just like what you guys will probably see within the channel. Just like, you know, just to kind of get a feel through of what will be going on. So one of the first questions is, who are you as an artist? As an artist, I genuinely just, for example, like for this question, I make digital art mostly. I will be pushing myself to making like actual physical art because I feel like as of recently, have not stuck really to traditional. I feel like I only have like four photos at least where I genuinely do not make that many physical pieces. But yeah, like I started drawing around like 6th grade, and then in between 6th grade I genuinely went through a very big art block. Like, I'm not talking like an art block of like, oh, a week or like 2 weeks or like even a month. No, I'm talking 4 years. Crazy, am I right? And I genuinely now have only picked up art back again like 2 years ago or so. I remember I picked it back up around the beginning of 2025. So genuinely, I finally got out of my art block and finally started creating again. I kind of decided to get back into art. So you guys will, so I'm not the greatest at drawing as well, so don't take any of my advice, but just as somebody who's like getting very much out of art block still, I will try to give you some like tips on how to stay positive about it, because I feel like I don't do art professionally. I do it as a hobby. I do it for me and me only. And I feel like that's very important, that I feel like a lot of artists in today's age often forget that sometimes we need to make art for ourselves, not for social media or for a job or for just genuinely, like, sometimes it can genuinely get really overwhelming, especially as if it's a very beloved hobby of yours. And when what do I really want this channel to be? Like, as I've said, I mainly want to make it an art channel, but specifically I want it to be like something that like resonates with people. Like, genuinely, I want somebody to be like, oh, if it's just like, even if you have me in the corner of like literally you listening to me yap in the corner while you're making digital art, or just like in the background as you're drawing, I know what you are. I know you're drawing. I know you're drawing this and putting me in the corner of your tablet. Anyways, like, I genuinely want like people who genuinely just want to enjoy art in general, like what they like to see, just genuinely all that good stuff. One of my main goals that I want for this channel is that I want for at least my goal, my like goal, like genuinely, I want at least 70 people to watch this video at least on YouTube. I genuinely want at least 70 views on this video alone. That's it. That's all I want. I don't really want, like, I don't like really like clickbait culture a lot, and I don't really care for views, nor like, I just like doing it for me, because as I've grown up, I've realized that genuinely sometimes I do certain things for like other people instead of myself, and I enjoy now to like do things like for, not for the sake of this, but like for me. And I feel like that's very, very like important. So yeah. What type of videos you would probably be expecting on the channel? I do have quite a few of ideas. Maybe it will be, I don't know, draw my life, or just like random animated stories, or just like, you know, challenges that I might do with my friends. I might invite my friends who also do art on this channel. Maybe I'll do maybe videos of like artists that inspire me, or like genuinely, but the main thing I want y'all to see as the viewer is within these videos is basically my progress, because as somebody who went through a really long art block of 4 years, I want you guys to see like maybe my anatomy is getting better over time, or genuinely I am getting better at choosing color palettes, or like genuinely better at physical art, and then kind of like, you know, using different techniques on digital art. And it's like, whoa there, buddy. Take a breath. So yeah, so I will try to make this as like simple as possible. Honestly, if you want to kind of get a feel for me as like who I am as a person, here's like a bunch of things that I genuinely enjoy, so you can like, maybe you can relate to me a little bit more. I am a, what are some things about me? I am a college student. And I feel like I could probably make some videos of like, how do I deal with like, you know, having hobbies, also like juggling with my college career, or genuinely like, you know, like what is maybe some advice that some people would want within this YouTube channel. Because I won't, as I've said, it's probably mainly going to be an art channel, but there'll probably be other things that I will post on here. It won't just be a one singular thing, but I will try to keep it mainly one singular thing. But honestly, it will be whatever I want it to be, what feedback I get, so I can like keep that in mind in the back burner. But yeah, that's honestly, why am I just noticed that I'm slouching over here like a, so yeah, like if you guys like this type of content, and if you guys want to see more, like genuinely just go check out some of my social media in the beginning of this video. I put some links in there. But honestly, that will probably be all for now. But you guys will probably get to know me more further within the channel. But I hope you guys do well in whatever it is you're doing right now, or genuinely just, you know, take care of yourselves. Bye.